It's Gurley power. It's the coach. You're set for Madden football on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Todd Gurley. Fresh off a standout performance a week ago, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, this is the city. It's California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 28-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 20 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on him.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. 34 yards there and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
On first down, it's Gurley. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
This is Darrell Henderson, the rookie third-rounder. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They get the all-pro guard there, Quentin Nelson.
Still third down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. To throw is Love. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you think there's nothing available there for him.
Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So here come the Bucs under their new head coach, Bruce Arians. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. And this offense can air it out, and when they do, you have to key on Mike Evans.
And we do think about his catch radius first and foremost. A tall, lean receiver, but he actually can make some agile plays as well.
Draw play, Winston to Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, Winston. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now it's Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
40 pound. 90.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Man open, it's Cup, he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check out. 240. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
On first down, it's Love. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Right, 675. Tackles.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Love. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And last year's rushing and total touchdown leader Todd Gurley caps it with his first of the game here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Ready.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jameis to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. And 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Buccaneers.
Ready.
And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 2nd and 12, Winston looking for Perriman there. He's got him. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense up the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
Todd Gurley and the Rams offense set to take over. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's track. 11 B. Lucky.
On the counter, Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Love. They got him in. It's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that, but well, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season.
Switch up.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. inside the 20. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, let's get there.
They run. It's Gurley. And they work this near the stopped at the 6. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Two minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If this is all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, two teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September.
Hey, 4 down.
Winston now to throw on first down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. To throw is Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Ready? Black 25 behind.
Jameis now on first down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Jameis now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Jameis again. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked to...
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They're running it.
They'll fake it. Now Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
He's not going to get me.
Off of play action, Locke. And a pressure again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic. And
is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll start by heading out west, State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And it's the Cardinals who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Kyler Murray has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we'll take the trip east to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Carson Wentz, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. Kirk Cousins has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't think what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Play action now. Winston. That's caught. It's Peyton Barber. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Let's go.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Barber on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Winston now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. A carry for Barber, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Corey Littleton. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston under pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Come on now, let's go.
So here are the Rams to take over. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Check. 12.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Hey. 4 down.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 1st down, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
We got 4.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Howard. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Jameis now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. Escape, and he goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Winston. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Winston. And that is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike, 45. Hey, come on, now. Come on, now. 45, 45, Mike, 45.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And they'll work 40-yard line, tackled there. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Locke. Open man, Higby, the tight end.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
45. Mike, 45. Here we go, here we go.
Now a 1st down throw, Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Luck again. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there. 26 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touch. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
So now Winston and the Bucs down by 16, 2:16 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, it's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Winston. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Break down. 54. Ready. Go.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again they run with Gurley. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check out. 675.
Here's Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Did they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Jameis now on first down. This goes to Barber, the running back. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it second down. Winston now. He's got this one complete to Perriman. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To the air again with Winston. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Los Angeles, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.